to kick off to get this game underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. So Fresno State's offense will go on the attack first. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes and big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Sticks it in his belly. Powers through the defender. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped.
And this offense talked about coming into the game, creating those explosive plays, being great on 3rd down. Check, check. Both of those plays happen on the first drive, and they come through already in a great rhythm to start this football game.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Owens. He's going to lose a yard on that one. If they thought it would fool them to give it to the fullback, that was not the case.
Yeah, give this defense credit. They obviously watched a lot of film this week, and they knew there were a lot of different guys offensively that could touch the football, including the fullback, but he had no room to go there.
Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. First play of the period, 1st down here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. They're working that left side. Caught, and he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Fires left. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Looking down the middle. Got him in the open. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Fullback's got it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a hit. Pressure's there and he lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the air on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. Caught at the 25. Into the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Give to the fullback. Plows through the defense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. On the move from inside his 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Looking deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And I actually thought the defense had the right coverage there. That's just really good offense. Like, really good timing between QB and tight end. You got a middle-of-the-field safety. You got those guys underneath. The defense has to see the ball, break on it. But sometimes they're just too good of a duo.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Back to pass on 2nd down. Lets it go. He's open on the right. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown tie. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fighting off the defender. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Off the play fake. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
When offenses get first downs like this and they've moved the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot up.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Fresno State right back to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking the...
And the pressure gets to him again, another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Lacey. Makes it past the marker. Here's a little room there. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Handoff to the fullback. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative